Hi everyone, good afternoon. It is Thursday, the 11th of June, and I'm just going to run through a couple of things that I feel might help you with revision and if you're trying to do some work over the summer. It's just some basic things that for some of you, you might still just want to maybe refresh or relearn what we did in class. So I'm just going to take a look first of all at composing and sending an email, and then I'm going to just take a look at some straightforward, some simple ways that you can find your way around a website. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just run through how to compose or to create and send an email. So as you can see here, I have the Google home page open. All right, and you can see here that I can access my Gmail. I can access the apps that we spoke about when we're looking for Google Docs, and the S here symbolizes that I'm signed in to my account at the moment. So if you're not signed in on your own device, what you can do is you can just click on Gmail and it will take you to where you enter your email address and your password. If anyone has trouble with remembering your email address or your password, send me a message on the WhatsApp group and I can try and help you with that. Okay, if you remember in class when we set up your email accounts, we also would have input your mobile phone number, and that is to help you if you forget your password. Google will send a code. It usually begins with the letter G and it's probably about 5 or 6 numbers long, and they will send you a code that you can then put that in, and that will let you reset a password if you forget the password that you set, if it's been a little while, maybe since you used your email. Okay, so I'm going to click ahead here as I'm already signed in, and I'm going to click to open up my email. Okay, so what we have here then, I suppose, just to show you, your primary mail is where hopefully most of your mail will land. So most of the emails that maybe if we practice emails in the class, this is where you would locate those emails from familiar addresses. This social one here, if I just click on that tab, usually that's for promotional things, or maybe if I've purchased something in the past, like for example, there's 123 Insurance. These are from LinkedIn or Instagram. And then promotions, again, will be things, again, maybe something that I've purchased before and I get an email in there. So they're not necessarily that important. Your primary mail is probably the one that you should just look after and maintain. Okay, so if we wanted to send an email when we're in our Gmail account, what we need to do is come to compose. Okay, so if I click on compose, that's going to open up a little window like you can see here, and that will allow me then to start to write my email. Okay, so in the to box, okay, so in the to box is where we type the address, the email address of the person that we're writing to. So in the same way that you would write the address and the name of a person that you're writing a letter to, if you were physically writing a letter, it's the same in email. So everyone has their own unique email address, and that means it's the same as your home address. It means that only you will receive that piece of mail. Okay, so what I'll do is I will send this email to myself, to my work email. So my work email address is spitz. Okay, so it's there already, so I just need to click on it. If you're entering an email address for someone for the first time, you will have to enter in the entire email address. But once you do that once, it automatically gets saved to your contacts. So the next time that you are composing an email to that same person, Usually you will only have to type in the first 1 or 2 letters of their name and their email address will come up for you. Okay, so in the subject area, you don't always have to write anything in the subject area, but it can be helpful. So normally what we type into the subject area is a rough idea or a brief idea of what the email is about. So maybe if you were writing an email about visiting someone, you could put the word visit in the subject area. If you were talking about a holiday, you could put the word holiday in the subject area. If you were applying for a job, you could put the word job or position in the subject area. So it's just to give the reader or the person that the email is intended for an idea of what the content or what your email is going to be about. Okay, so in the subject area for this, I'm just going to write the word test. Okay, and then I need to tab down, and in this area here where my cursor is flashing, this is what we call the main body of your email. So this section or this area is where you're going to type what it is you want to say to the person. Okay, so I'll just type something very brief. Okay, so what's come up here is, this is like predictive text. If some of you have that on your other devices or on your smartphones, and this is sort of like, it predicts what it is you're going to say or what the end of your sentence is going to be about. So if I'm happy that that's what I want to say, I can use the tab key, and that means it saves me from typing out those words. Okay. Okay, so I'm happy with my email. I've said everything that I want to say. So if you're happy with your email, you simply just pop down here and click send. And that's your email gone. Okay, I'm going to take a look at some websites now. So if I move up here so as you can see here, so along here you can see along the top of my screen, these are all of the tabs that I currently have open. And below here, these are what are called my favorites or my bookmarked websites. So if there are websites that you use very often, it's often a very good idea to pop up here to this little star icon. And when you're in that website, you can just click on the little star and it will add it to your bookmarks or to your favorites. And then you'll see a quick access for it here along the top like I have here. Okay, so I'm just going to pop into this tab here for LMETB. So this is our LMETB website. And the first thing that I'm going to do is along here, you'll see by using this website, you consent to the use of cookies in accordance with our ETBI cookie policy. For more information, you can see our cookie policy. So you can click here to read more if you want to find out some more about it. Or what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close the message because I just want to remove the message for the moment. Basically, what cookies are, or the main purpose of cookies is to identify the users and prepare some customized web pages. So basically what cookies do is they tailor your experience of browsing online to your needs or to your favorites or to your requirements. So what they do is they try to just capture certain information about your interests, etc., and then they will send you maybe ads based on things that you have searched previously. So it's just about tailoring your online experience, and it's not really anything negative or anything to worry about. But I'm just going to close the message out of the way for now. Okay, so what I wanted to show you here is, so we are in LMETB's website. So how you know our website is a secure, safe, legitimate website, there are two ways that you can see evidence of that. The first one is by this HTTPS that you often see before the web address. And then the other one is this little padlock here. That little padlock icon or that padlock logo lets you see or indicates that this is a safe, secure website to use. Especially look out for that if you are going to make a purchase online. If you're buying something online, make sure that you see either of those two before your the web address, because that then means that that's a safe, secure website. Okay, so I'm just going to show you here. So I want to find out the contact details for someone in LMETB, or I want to contact LMETB and I want their phone number. So quite often that information can be found at the bottom of a web page. So here you can see contact us. But if I scroll back up to the top here, I'm just going to show you, it's also along these links here. So if I go to the contact us section, okay, and who I'm looking for Dundalk's head office phone number. So here I have the head office in Dundalk. I have the full address, the air code, and the phone number. So that is just to show you how to search for the contact details. Most websites, say for example, if it's your bank or a retailer or an insurance company that you're looking up on the internet, they should have a contact us section where you can find out how you can get in contact with them if you want to speak with someone. Okay, so I'm just going to pop up to, okay, so we'll pop up here to Wikipedia. And I had done a search in here for RTE, Radio Televisión. And I just wanted to show you how a hyperlink works. So a hyperlink is like, it's basically a piece of text or a graphic that when you move the mouse to it, it basically, if I click on that, it's going to take me to another link either within that same location or to a new location. So either an internal page or an external page, and the link will take me there directly. So say, for example, I wanted to, within this piece here, I see if I'm reading RTE is a statutory body overseen by a board appointed by the Government of Ireland. Okay, so I think I'd like to find out a bit more or read a bit more about the Government of Ireland. So if I click on Government of Ireland, you can now see in my search, I'm now in a Government of Ireland page. So this is going to give me information about the Government of Ireland. Then if I'm reading and I think, oh, Taoiseach, I'm not really sure what that is. So I'm going to find out a bit more about that. Again, if I click on that link, it then takes me into all of the information about the Taoiseach. So it'll take you, there's all sorts of information there. You can see their salary, how much they get paid, and all sorts of other information about them. So it'll go on for quite some time because it's going to go through previous Taoiseachs of Ireland up to present day. Okay. So that's just to show you really how links or hyperlinks work. If you click on them, they'll take you. So if I say, for example, click on Leo Varadkar here, because I want to find out a bit more about Leo Varadkar. Here we are into Leo Varadkar's page, and this will give us all sorts of information about Leo. Okay, so finally, I just want to show you, I'm in RTE's website here, and I just want to show you here, if I click into that, and I just want to show you, so just be aware that all of these tabs here along the top, they're to take you into different sections of the website. So if you know the area you're looking for, use those tabs to help you to navigate quicker.